Dave.
And I'm Marie.
And we have a haul video today. So,
And quite the haul it is. This past Saturday was half price on all the Goodwills, so I picked up a few things that I don't normally pick up. This is a Lauren jeans, Ralph Lauren size. This is a small one, so it's size small, but it's a really nice little denim jacket. You know, at full price I wouldn't pick it up, but at half price I would. So this is another thing. This was also half price. This is a Vera Bradley purse, and new with tags, so it was $4.50. So I picked that up, and I might sell it. I might keep it. It's hard to say. This is something that I picked up a while ago, and it's, I don't know. It was really cheap. It was $1.99. So I don't know. It was probably some private label thing. It just says Hillary Law, Boston, Massachusetts. I don't know. But it was kind of a neat bag. Looked like it was handmade and hand painted. So for $1.99 I grabbed it. Nice heavy canvas and leather straps. So yeah. Again, it might end up being something for myself. These are yours.
Oh, okay. Well, I found a Harley Davidson cap. Can't go wrong with Harley Davidson caps, I guess. So, but they wanted a little bit too much for it. I didn't realize this when I bought it. I probably wouldn't have bought it, but
right.
$4. So I don't know. It might be worth $20. And this, I'm not really sure. This is the flag of Norway. For any Norwegians out there, leave it in the comments if you are. New with tags. It's from Star Norwegian Clothing. It's just a interesting hat, and I thought it was cool. If nothing else, I'll wear it, but we'll see what it's worth. I don't know what it's worth, really.
We don't know.
So, this one here.
I picked this up at, we were in, this is when we were up in Kentucky, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. This is a puffer jacket.
Let's see if we can hold it up there where we can look.
Women's Talbots, right? Yeah. They only do $4.99 on their jackets. So it's down-filled, has the belt and everything. It's a size extra small, but anytime you get a down-filled jacket, especially for $4.99, this thing is in excellent shape.
In good shape.
And they go for about $80. So we'll see. This is a Nautica sweater. We don't buy a ton of these because it's got to be unusual. Nautica, like big fleece jackets and things that say Nautica all over them.
Yeah, like this shirt here is a Nautica shirt.
This is a Nautica, but
it's not going to sell for a lot of money. That's why I'm wearing it.
But this is a pretty cool sweater. It's got great colors to it. It's got the Nautica logo, of course, on the front here, but it's really bright and stuff. And I think this was half price because we picked this up on half price. That's my tag.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, and it's a large, so it's a good size. If you're going to buy something that's maybe not going to bring a ton of money, make sure you get the size. Get the extra larges and so forth. This is we got the Chattanooga is where we got those two things. Okay, I keep forgetting we went to Chattanooga.
Yeah, we've got a trip video of that too. We'll review some of the stores down there. Coming up.
This I had to wash because the person was a smoker. Sorry, it's inside out. Yeah. But anyways, this is one of those names that nobody likes to say. So, it is called
Gerbeau. No.
Marthe Francois Gerbeau.
Yeah.
So that French in high school is paid off.
And being French Canadian.
And being French Canadian helps a little too. But it needs a lint brush because
it's pretty rough, but there it is.
But it's huge too, and it's really only an extra large, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, it's regular extra large, but
it must be extra large there.
Their stuff runs kind of oversized, but their jeans really do sell well. I've never bought one of their sweaters, but again, for $3.99, pick it up.
Alrighty.
This is a Tommy Hilfiger. It feels like it's like a sweatshirt, but not. It doesn't have the small hem. It's got the wider hem.
More for me, wasn't it?
Really, more for him. It's a large, but it's new with tags.
Yeah,
when you see stuff that's a super name brand and new with tags,
why not?
The investment in it makes it better. Certainly something used that doesn't bring a lot of money is
It
annoying.
depends how fast it sells too, and all
Yeah.
that good stuff.
This is one of those things that if you get to hunting, you'll realize this company is called Barek, and they make the craziest sweaters known to man. Okay, so they've got Christmas sweaters, they got Valentine's, they got basketball, they've got fishing and hunting, and these are all women's sweaters and cardigans. This one is like, it says girls and boys and sugar and spice, and this thing is it seems like it's brand new. There's this little tag on the side here that says $150. So, but they do go for about $50 to $60.
Yeah.
And this thing, I don't think it's ever been worn. I mean, it
all
feels
kinds
like
of-
it's never gone through a laundry. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's in excellent condition. And these, I mean, when you say a print,
There you go.
she
Yeah.
was the original manufacturer of ugly Christmas sweaters and so forth, because that print is everywhere.
Yeah.
And they're beautiful. So they are gorgeous sweaters.
You got a baseball on it, for goodness sakes.
Yeah, oh, it's got everything, because that's the boys' side of the sweater.
Oh, I got you.
And then the girls' side of the sweater is sugar and spice and girls, and that says boy. It'd be great for a teacher, I think. It'd be
Yeah.
great for a teacher's sweater.
Elementary school teacher.
Yes, it'd be really super sweet for that. But it's beautiful. So,
Okay.
and that's sugar pouring out. I
pretty
mean,
cool.
she's very creative. So, but they're a good $70. We have a little local thrift store here that is in the town over. This is a very unusual thing. I have no idea what it is. It's obviously it's a shirt, but it feels like it's wool. To me, it feels wool. It's just about scratchy enough.
Yeah.
But they
woolly.
charge you nothing for stuff at this store. So I think they charged me $1 for this. And it's Giorgio Armani, the collection made in Italy. It's a size 42 or a size 8. I got to do research because I don't know if it's a men's, it's a women's, I don't know what it is. But it was in good shape, and it's Giorgio Armani.
Yeah.
So
Here's the tag. So
this
you
is
can
an
see that,
older, like almost,
yeah.
if I had to say, like a vintage shirt.
Yeah. So we got this. We got this also.
Got this at the same place.
This is a big
Yeah.
old FUBU
Oh my goodness.
puffer jacket.
This is a FUBU puffer jacket.
Yeah.
So, yep,
yeah,
it's
here's
huge.
The back of it here.
Yep. But again, it's a
down-filled
down-filled jacket.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
So-
it's obviously has a little bit of wear on it, but I mean, this big a down-filled jacket is
This is
going
a
to bring
2XL. Yeah, 2XL.
2XL. I mean, zippers work, snaps work, everything works.
FUBU.
Yep.
So yeah.
And FUBU's kind of coming and going, and you never know, but it's in great shape. And this
Yeah.
is a fantastically
It's a nice
warm
jacket, even if
Dave wore it.
yeah.
So.
well, but you got that, the Giorgio Armani. What else did we get at that thrift
We
store?
got this balaclava. This is Bulwark, which you'll come across Bulwark from time to time. It's
Yeah.
flame resistant work wear.
Yeah, the FR. That's for example.
Flame
yeah.
resistant.
Yeah. There you go.
And we had found a bunch of
This is
shirts.
new with tags. So
And that's kind of important with Bulwark. You want
Yeah.
it to be new as it could possibly be. When it starts getting really worn, it tends to lose its fire resistancy. So
Yeah.
this is a balaclava. I have no idea what it's worth, but it was brand new with tags. I
Yeah.
think they charged us 50 cents.
a while ago,
or
we
a
bought
dollar.
some Bulwark
Shirts.
shirts. We found it at one of our thrift stores up in Nashville. Actually, was had a whole bin full of these things. I wish we'd bought more.
I wish we
bought
them
a
all.
bunch.
This
though.
is
We
early
bought-
in our
yeah.
thrifting career, so
We bought about 20 of them, I think, or so. What was it,
maybe
20?
10.
Was it really?
Yeah,
Okay,
I think.
yeah.
Yeah,
We sold them all to almost all of them to
We've
one
sold,
person.
like,
We sold 2 or
3
3, and then somebody said, "I'll take the rest."
All the
of 'em.
rest for,
I think it was
like-
7, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, we did really well.
So when you see that new with tag stuff, it ends up at thrift stores, and we've got an item on Amazon, which we won't tell you what that is because we don't want everybody going out and buying it, but if you could find it, but they had a pallet of it at a Goodwill,
Mm-hmm.
brand new. We put it on Amazon. We bought it for $1 a piece, and we got it on Amazon for $18. So we're making probably about $8 or $9 on each one of them.
But we don't have to do anything
for doing
with them.
nothing on FBA. But that's for another video, another day. But
And
anyway,
we stumbled into a Goodwill in Virginia where they had all these hand warmers, neck warmers, balaclavas that for hunting,
right.
and you'll cases and cases and cases of them.
So is this one with that same store?
Same
Right,
store,
okay.
This
We'll
is
tell
a
you how
wall.
much we paid for all this in
Yeah.
a second.
This is a Lauren
You'll hate
Ralph
us.
Lauren. This is a really long linen jacket,
Yeah.
women's. This is going to be
sorry.
a size 18 women's.
Hold it up here.
So yeah, I'm too short to do that. It just has a little hook and eye closure here and pockets with flaps. The pockets do have flaps on them, but it's 100% linen with it's aligned. So I don't know.
That's everything we bought. Or no, we bought something else there. Did we?
I don't know.
Did we buy some shoes or
No, I
did you
don't
buy any shoes?
think I got a pair of shoes
Okay.
there. I think that was it.
So the Giorgio Armani, the
Yeah.
FUBU puffer jacket, and this last Lauren,
right,
Ralph
and
Lauren,
the
and
balaclava.
balaclava.
Yep, and
We paid $7.50 for it, wasn't
Yep, $7.50 for everything.
it? So
And we almost had to fight them to pay them $7.50. One guy saying, "Oh, how about $5?" And it's like,
yeah, it was this sort of like a yard sale, really. It was like
Yeah.
it's a church thrift store, and nicest people in the world.
Oh,
Lady's
yeah.
really a firecracker that runs it, and she,
Yep.
or running the register, and she was training a young guy, and they were just having
having
a good time,
old time.
and they
but,
gave it
yeah,
to us for $7.50.
$7.50. So I think we did okay there.
Okay.
This is a hard good. Every once in a while, I stumble upon things. If it looks interesting, look it up. This is a ceramic art mug, and it's from Debbie Mum. They don't, it's not like a ton of money or anything, but, it depends on what your mugs are going for, I mean, if you can get $19 for it, or $15
You paid $2 for it,
yeah,
so.
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
Yep. And yeah, that might even been half price at 99 cents.
All right. So
All
let's
right,
do some
so let's
shoes.
get into some shoes here.
Alrighty.
These are weird. Never bought these. These are called California Squash by Rockport, but they actually have a Vibram sole. Now, if you don't know what a Vibram sole is, Vibram is pretty much indestructible. It's a very, very durable, soft, comfortable sole, and a lot of shoes they'll replace the soles with Vibram soles for the comfort level, and they're nice and quiet. But they look like they can bring decent money. They're pretty much brand spanking new. Alrighty.
All right. So let's see. What else do we have here?
This is a bin of shoes here.
I have.
These are, again, never heard of the brand, but the shoe felt like quality. So these are Andre Asus, made in Spain. Anytime you see stuff made in Spain, made in Italy, it might be worth a glance. But never heard of them, but they do bring a little bit of money. So nice shoes, well made.
Okay.
So we'll take those. These are Rikers. Riker Anti-Stress. These always do well. They sell well. They don't sell for tons of money, but they do sell well. So when you see them, pick them up, and they do sell decently. So there's those.
How much do they bring?
Probably $39 a pair.
Okay.
Donald Pliner is another one that sells well. These are in really good shape. Very little wear on the bottoms of these, you'll see. So again, $29, $39. So they do sell decently. These are Keens. Keens always sell good. These are a Mary Jane because they have the strap, even though it's just an elastic strap. But Keens are consistent sellers. They're a hiking shoe, really. These are more of a casual flat. They don't bring as much as the hiking shoes, but you still can get $29 for them, usually. This is something weird, but these sell. We had two pairs
we sold these before.
and these are just totes, men's shoe covers. If you live in Minnesota and New York and places like that,
Keeps your dress shoes.
keeps your dress shoes nice. So,
Getting
yeah, we
totes.
sold these before, and these are mediums, but I sold the larges and extra larges. But those generally, you can get them for 99 cents at your thrift stores. So, because we've bought them in different places, and usually get 90. They'll put them in the shoe department, but when you go to ring up, say, how much do you want for these? These really aren't shoes. So
Is it Rockport?
these are Rockport slippers, of all things, but they're a specific kind of slipper that they have, which is like an indoor-outdoor slipper with a non-slip sole on them. So I looked them up, because these were looked in very good shape, especially on the inside and the outside. So, and they fetch a decent amount of money.
How much?
I mean, $30 for a pair of slippers.
That's not bad.
No, exactly. This is a weird pair of SASs. They've got a little bit of dings on them, but I have just never seen them before, so I had to buy them.
Interesting
So
shoe.
yeah, I've never seen a pair of SASs like this ever. So I had to get them just to see, but they're.
We paid $3 for them. Where did we get these at?
These are at our thrift store.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, they were.
Oh, that must be somebody else's.
Yeah, somebody
writing on it.
else's
Okay.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, people write on the bottom of the shoes.
They're just crazy. So I had to buy them. We'll see what happens. So,
Sometimes we don't, these little R's and things like that the thrift store puts on there, a lot of times we don't take those off. We leave them on.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why. It's a silly reason for me, but if somebody returns your shoes and says, oh, they fell apart or whatever, if they return it and it doesn't have this same sticker on, the same writing on it, chances are they might be
wasn't
trying to pull a
ours.
fast one.
Yeah.
And by photographing the R on the bottom of both of these shoes, it gives us the way to say, at least fight it if somebody did.
And nobody
We've
really
never had that
cares
happen,
what's-
honestly.
right.
But just
and
a
people don't really
disclaimer.
care what's
But-
on the bottom of their shoes,
No.
as long as it's not something disgusting or dirty.
And
so.
there are ways to get prices off, and we'll do another video on that one of these
Yeah.
days. But okay. What do we
Eastland
got?
solid seller. They're just Eastlands are Eastlands. They have boots, they have boat shoes, they have all kinds of things. But this is these aren't like big money or anything, but it was they do sell,
Yeah.
and they sell
So
consistently.
this one's got $6 on it. We don't really want to go out with that, so we'll probably take that
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
Prices we
Prices
take off.
we take off, but
But if it says 5Y,
Yeah.
that is technically a price in our area, but we don't worry about it, And I said these are right out of the bag, so they haven't been touched up or anything. These are Cole Haans. They sell them for $3.50 at this one little thrift store.
They
These
also
need to be cleaned, of
have the
course.
Nike Air
Yeah.
soles.
Yep, exactly.
So those are always ones to look for.
Yeah.
They get a little bit better price. What do
They
you think
do.
we get for these?
These should be about $39. These are weird. They've got a black X in them. I don't know. But for $3.50,
Black
I'm
X
not
in
going to
there.
worry about it. I don't know who put it there or why it's there, but they need a good cleaning, and
Yeah.
they'll be good to go. These right here, I went shopping in my closet for those.
They're Clark's.
Actually, I bought them once. I bought them to sell, and then, I realized that even though they're 8 wides, which is exactly what I wear, I probably aren't going to wear them. So these are Clark Bendables.
Yeah.
Consistent seller, $29 though. They're not
So a sticker on
yeah.
it.
They're not big money, but they're
Yeah.
solid sellers, especially when you get a wide width.
Yeah.
Even if it is a red
It's all
color.
about buying them at the right price too. If you're spending
That's
$20 for a
You
$30 pair of shoes, you can't
you
do
can't
it.
do that.
But
Yeah.
if you're spending $5 or $6, $4 or $5, something like that,
Right.
you can
exactly.
definitely afford to do it. Yeah.
These are steel-toed moccasins.
Yeah.
So, these are Rockport Works.
Ow.
So, but they were in excellent shape. A lot of times
So,
work shoes
yeah.
get really, really dogged, but these were really nice. And I figure somebody's required to wear, steel-toed
Steel-toed,
shoes.
yeah.
These are a nice-looking steel-toed shoe.
Yeah.
So yeah, and
Not
we
better.
picked them up for the $5.99, which is the standard price in our area.
These are Rockport Works, right?
Yep.
What do you think they'll bring?
I haven't looked them up, but I'm going to say at least 39. I would think.
Yeah, I think so.
So this is those Calso Earth shoes. We've talked about these before. These caught me off guard. I've never seen this style before. But these bring about $49, believe it or not.
Yeah.
So
And you wouldn't think it just looking
no,
at it.
but they're a very supportive. They have super high arch supports, great shoes. You'll learn a lot about shoes, and you'll realize how bad your shoes really are for your
I
feet.
see, it looks like it spells something. Duh, it says Earth on it.
It says Earth on them, but you'll learn that the shoes you're wearing are really kind of the pits, and you'll get to wearing your own shoes that you've bought because you're like, man, this really does work.
Nice.
These are Danskos, our normal everyday Dansko. This is just a ankle strap one, which you don't see a lot of those. This
No.
needs some stickers removed, but they were $5, and so
Pretty good shape.
and they're in really nice shape, So always check your buckles, and this is the other thing: check these elastics, whether it's got a gore or the anything there. You want to make sure that stuff is in good shape,
Yeah,
So it's
so.
and they're not ripped because that's a weak spot in your shoe, These are Nike Live Strong. We don't buy a lot of sneakers, but you're going to see
No,
2 pairs of
once in
them
a
coming
while.
up. But these are in really nice shape. I really kind of bought them for me. They are very comfortable, but I'm just not a white sneaker kind of person. I'm way too careless with my feet to wear white sneakers.
I almost thought that was something on it. It's a little Nike check
A
mark.
little
on
Nike
there.
check. They're really nice sneakers,
Pretty cool,
yeah.
yeah.
And I'd probably be able to get $29 for them.
Yeah.
They've been in my closet for a little bit,
good
and I
shape.
decided, nope, I'm going to sell them. So this is, these, believe it or not, don't bring a lot of money, but these are beautiful shoes. Propet is a comfort shoe, diabetic shoe company. They sell all kinds of comfort walkers and all kinds of stuff, but these are close to new.
Yeah, they're in really good shape.
They are in excellent shape. They don't. This isn't worn off. I don't see any wear at the heel. These are the normal $5.99, but these are 15 triple E. So that's triple wide and size
is right in
15.
there.
And these things are in excellent condition. So, and they feel like they'd be the most comfortable dress shoe in the
Yeah,
world.
they do.
Yeah, I actually picked them up hoping they might fit Dave, but they don't.
Yeah.
Okay, this is these are old, okay?
Yeah.
So, and we need to look these up because there is a type of shoe material that is called
Cordovan.
cordovan, and that's like from the butt end of a horse. But
Yeah,
anyways,
it's the horse's hiney.
yeah,
But it's
they're-
really soft leather. I don't
It's
know
a-
that this is. It just doesn't feel that soft, but it could be.
It's really
because
durable
it's
and it
old
doesn't
and
crease.
and it might need some, like say, some moisture
Yeah.
because it's been.
because
kinda-
because these have been worn and I
Yeah.
don't see those deep creases in it.
Yeah, a lot of times you'll see these big creases that just stay there. You know, if
They
you've
almost
seen
look like it's cracked,
Yeah,
and this
yeah,
looks like
funny
it's
things.
just bent, not cracked.
Yeah.
So
So it's a
but
nice
there's-
leather, whatever it is.
Believe it
yeah.
or not, there's a list that tells you which shoes are
Yeah.
cordovan and which ones aren't. But neither here nor there. These have excellent condition.
Mm-hmm.
These are Alden's, which is a very good shoe brand.
Right.
These were made express. And now Alden co-branded with a lot of places. You can get Alden shoes that were for Macy's, that are for Nordstrom's, that are for different places. This is made expressly for the Con Formal Shoe Store, 10 East 39th Street, New York, New York. So it says in here.
Right.
Now that's the store,
But on both
but
of
in
them,
this
right.
one here, it says the Alden stamp.
Right.
So they're the matching
show 'em this
shoe.
here.
Yeah,
So where was the?
right here. The
Right.
name.
Oh, on the bottom. Okay.
Yeah,
There you
right
go.
in
Yeah,
there.
Right in the bottom there.
And then you pick up the other shoe, and you'll see that's where the Alden name is.
Right. There you go.
So, and these sold. I got these at that one little thrift store of ours, and
$4. What's that? No, was that? Well, what it says 4 on
That's
here.
exactly what they
That's
were,
we
$4,
paid, yeah.
yep.
Okay.
and these it says Goodyear welt, genuine leather uppers, insoles, Alden, made in USA. So these are old.
Yeah. What do you think these will go for? I mean, we've sold Aldens before, and they can bring some serious money.
Yeah, these need work. They need to be cleaned really well, but people will put the time into these. I give them a once over because I'm not a professional shoe
Yeah.
person. I mean, these are solid
Yeah, some of the
shoes.
things to
There
look
is
for in-
nothing.
Some of the things to look for in dress shoes. This when you're looking at the soles, these kind of, if you push right here, now this one is rock solid. But
Yep.
if you can move that, it's probably just about ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably means doesn't mean you shouldn't buy it because
Right.
in Alden people will spend money to. There's videos on the internet we watched of a guy in Jersey somewhere or something that does. He's a cobbler and he puts out videos where he shows all of his work and I mean
And
the
what
stuff,
he can do with
the
a pair of
machines they
shoes.
have and stuff like
Yes.
that, and they'll take something like this and they'll spend $200 to restore them. Yeah.
Easily, because
So.
these are narrow though. These are size 9B, D. D is the heel width, the width in here,
Mm-hmm.
and B is up here. So that's I don't know what they're going to go for. I just grabbed them because they're Alden, so
Probably
they're
over
going to get a
100
bath.
They'll be over $100.
I would
probably.
think so.
Yeah, at
Yeah.
least. Yeah.
But they're going to get a good bath, and I'm going to make them look as good as I can without disguising anything. Here's another pair of sneakers. These actually sell well. These are me and Dave wear these. These are ultras.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the Olympus 1.5.
We don't wear these, but
Right. But they say right on them what they are. You've got Torrens, you've got this. There's like 7 or 8 different models. But these are a running shoe, and these are in good shape. They're usually totally worn out, but these were in really good shape. So
good heel.
and you can get $30 for them. And these probably aren't going to sell for anything, but I thought they were the coolest shoes ever. They're my size, but they look like sort of like little elephant shoes. But these are hush puppies, and you'd be surprised. Some hush puppies, they're solid sellers. I mean, because they're a quality shoe. This is a super soft, nice leather on top. And, I figured because they're unusual looking, I gave them a shot on them. They were half price. So
right, and there's people that are loyal to certain brands because of the way they feel. They may not even be. I mean, there might be people that love Faded Glory, which is Walmart's brand, that think, "Oh, I got to have one of those." Now, we would never buy one of those, but there's different brands like Hush Puppies. We had one. What was that shoe? Rocket Dog, wasn't it? Right.
Oh my gosh.
That's really not a high-end shoe at all.
We don't buy them ever. I bought them when we didn't know what we were doing.
We thought, hey, this is cool,
And this woman wrote us this letter, and it was like
it changed her life.
I have looked for these shoes forever. They haven't made them since when, and that's what a lot of the stuff you're going to do. These things here, a friend of mine has a pair of these are cheap mule heels that she's had, chunky heel. She's had, because they fit her foot so well, she has had this, we're talking a $29 pair of shoes resold 6 times.
Yeah.
She don't want to give them up. And so I don't know what these are, but I thought these were really cool, and they are my size.
Be prepared to sit on something like this for a while. If you might not be a fast seller, because that one person that's going to find it's going to find it. So, yeah.
Yep. So the next time around, I think what we're going to do though is a bunch of clothes. We've got some clothes hanging about. Like I have a gunny sack prom dress, which Dave just rolled his eyes because he's the photographer of the bunch. And oh my gosh, I've got to photograph a prom dress. But it's just one, and I won't do it again, I promise. But anyways, we've got a couple other things and a lot of jackets that odds and ends jackets that we've come across.
Yeah. We were talking about how this lady really loved these shoes, and we've had more people tell us this kind of stuff. Like there was an older gentleman. Remember him? It wrote us this really nice. Like he was just asking us all kinds of questions about it. And a lot of times you get the questions, you start to say, "Oh gosh, here we go." People ask a million questions and they don't buy, but you treat everybody the same way, no matter whether they buy or not. And so he finally. He bought it. He was what it was that he was just like.
I forget
the story behind it, but he was just like, I had these when I was a young man, and I couldn't find them for the last 20 years. I've been scouring eBay, and we just happened to have them in his size and his color, and that's what it's about. So when you're pricing things, we talk about this a lot when we're pricing things. Just because something has comps of $29. But you've got a purple one, or you've got one that's in size 17, or you've got one that's that's older, or it's made of better leather, or all these different factors, so many factors that can raise that price up. And for that one person who's willing to buy it, they're going to pay whatever you ask for it. Now, I'm not saying you should gouge anybody, but what I'm saying is you could get top dollar for it. Right.
And that's why when you list something on eBay, we have a lot of fixed price listings. All of our stuff is fixed price. We don't do auctions at all, unless we're really trying to get rid of something. We've just not been successful with that.
We haven't done an auction the whole time.
I've done about 7 auctions, but
we just didn't
sell anything. Right, exactly. But I don't put best offer on everything. Yeah. But if it's something that you think it's that unicorn, thing, put it in there. Ask for $99.
Yeah,
and put our best offer and let the market decide.
You can always drop your price. Hard to go back up. So start out high if you think it's a little high, and if you don't get anybody looking at it, or if you get a bunch of watchers and nobody buys it, and I don't know what to make of watchers, but it's one gauge out of about 100 gauges you want to use, but yeah, I mean,
but once you slap our best offer, people are going to start. And I mean, I've put our best offer. I had best offer on something the other day, and it was like $99, and I got an offer for $91. Well, of course I'm going to accept that. That's very, enough. Very reasonable. Yeah. And then you put it. You have a $99 offer and item, and you put our best offer, and someone sends you an offer of $20. Yeah. And you know what we do? We counter with $89.95. we don't just decline it. We don't just block them. We play the game a couple of times, but you can tell if they're serious or not.
Yeah.
We're not desperate, so we're not going to be,
Yeah, we do this part-time. We have full-time income. We're not worried about, we're not living off of this, like some people are. And I understand if you've got to get top dollar for something, you got to hold out for your price.
And you spend $10
that's
on
your
a pair
business,
of shoes.
and you do it the way you want to do it. And sometimes we do too. Sometimes we hold it. There's certain things that we don't want to give them away,
Right.
So
and when you best offer, and someone gives you an offer, stop and think about what percentage is this. So if I've got something for 100 and they offer me 80, that's only 20% off. That's, if you were to buy something out in the real world, a 20% off sale is really not a ton off.
Yeah.
Kohl's does it all the time.
Yeah.
So, think about what you're looking at, and you can set parameters on your best offers to decline all offers under this, or accept all over this.
And the other side of it is if you do need the money, sometimes cash flow is king. Cash is king. If you've already paid for it, you're not. Hopefully, nobody's taking out loans to buy this stuff. I do not advise that at all.
No.
Go through your closet before you do that.
Right.
You
go
can
through
sell,
your house. Go
build
through your
money
mother's
up.
house. Go through your friends'
Don't
houses.
do that. But if if it's paid for and you need to pay the rent, sell it. Sell it for cheap.
Exactly.
And that's what some people probably are hoping that's going on. That you're desperate to sell. If you are desperate, sell it. I mean, if you need to, if you need the cash flow, if you've had it for 6 months, sometimes we've had stuff for 6 months,
and we just get
or a
rid of it.
year or 2 years, unfortunately.
Thank heavens someone's
and
made
somebody
an offer.
makes an offer on it, we'll take whatever it is. I mean, just to get it out there. So don't go through our store and do that because we're not really desperate on most things. But there are a few things that will, if you make an offer on it, we'll probably let you have it pretty cheap.
But the thing is that going to your local thrift store, depending on where you live, might be too expensive for you to build an inventory. So as the warmer months come along, your yard sales are going to be your best bets, honestly. I stumbled upon a yard sale across the street from my house. I was coming home at lunch and I popped up there and got 5 Roar shirts. Now, Roar men's shirts are very popular. And they're $39 a piece. Generally, I can sell them for. And sure enough, she says, $2 a piece for them.
Yeah.
So for $10, I turned that into $100.
Right. Be creative. Get on Craigslist. Sometimes there are people that have a lot of clothes, or they might have a few clothes. When you go over to talk to them, ask them, "Hey, you got anything else you want to sell?" If they've got good stuff, and there's all kinds of Facebook Marketplace, another good place to look for products.
And
it
your
doesn't
family
have to be
and friends.
Right. Family and friends. A lot of times
Be
they'll
their
say,
dumping ground. I mean, especially when you're first starting out and you're broke. Just say, hey, if you're taking anything to Goodwill, you need to swing by my house first. I'll come pick it up. These are your family and your friends. I'll come pick up anything you don't want. I'll go through it if you don't mind, and then I'll take the leftovers to Goodwill.
Right.
You can offer to clean out your mom's attic.
Yeah.
Your sister's garage.
There's all kinds of ways to get inventory, and there's
That's
so
free.
much. There's so much abundance in this world, in this country. I mean, there's so much stuff.
If you're blessed with a big family,
people throw away so much stuff in
Yes.
this country, and it's just like even Goodwill can't keep it all. That's why we don't feel bad about it. We'll do a video one of these days on that.
If you like these videos, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button below. And I think that pretty much wraps up our last haul video. So thanks so much for watching.
Give us a thumbs up. If you click on the little bell, it'll also notify you once you're subscribed when we get a new video coming out. So if you want to be the first of the block to see it, then you can do that. And we'll see you next time.
That wraps up this video. If you have any suggestions for what you'd like to see in future videos, please let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button and please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.